Warning for addiction. Thank you so much. I've had lovely feedback from my picture post about me being 13 years sober, some lovely messages. Thank you so much for the love and support. However, I also had a few questions. One of the main ones being, well, what were you addicted to? So I thought I would address that. It's something I have talked about a bit in the past. If you want me to do a full story time, I can do. Let me know. If I get a lot of feedback that you'd like that, then it's something that I can do. It would be quite long. It would have to be done in segments, like parts, you know what I mean? But yeah, if you're newish here, you may not know sort of what my addiction was to. In short, all the things. In short, I was addicted to all the things, right? Mind altering, all the things. All the things, most of the things. However, I had two primary. My two primary for me were alcohol being number one, yeah? And number two being prescription pain medication. This is obviously when I still lived in America, the height of that epidemic, yeah, with the opiate epidemic. I won't say what the medication was because it will, for Facebook, it rhymed with Foxy. Yeah, the main one that everybody was, addicted to during that time. So the alcohol addiction started around age 20, progressed, very quickly. I became a daily drinker very, very quickly at the age of 20. The consequences started piling up very early on. They would do as a daily drinker. Obviously, this is the very, very short version. Again, if you want a story time, it's interesting. It's like something off of a film. I don't know what the genre would be. Right? But it's definitely like something off of a film. Anyway, so downward fast with the alcohol. And then, the other pain medication came about. I had a toenail removed, a very, very minor, outpatient surgery, if you want to call it a surgery, and I was prescribed something I should not have been prescribed for a very, very minor procedure. So that sent me on my way down a really dangerous route. Very quickly, became dependent on that medication really quickly. So then you had the very dangerous and awful combo of, both alcohol and prescription opiates. So from age 20 to 29, was hell. Yes, I managed to, finish school, get a good job. I got a degree and I bought a home. How? I will never know. But my life was spiraling out of control during that whole time. I got sober at the age of 29. And so my sobriety birthday is July 28th, 2012. So this year makes 13 years, which is crazy. I've officially been sober longer than I was drinking and using, which is pretty phenomenal. Anyway, I say all that to say, I'm not bragging about sobriety. I'm saying if I can do it, anybody can do it. If you are struggling, please know I was the girl. I'll never get sober. I'll never be able to. They don't understand. I'm different. Terminal uniqueness, all that. Yeah. If you're struggling, if I can do it, I'm telling you, if I can do it, anybody can do it. If you have a family member that, we do recover, it's a family illness. If you have somebody in your life, don't let them take you down. Don't let them take you down with them. There's help for you as well. I can't mention the group I'm a part of. That's not what we do. In the group that I'm a part of, we don't announce those things, and some other sort of fellowships that go along with that for families that we don't talk about the names of them in a public forum either. But anyway, so that's me. That is, again, that's a very condensed, tiny little summary, because I know a few people were asking. But if you'd like a story time, I can go into detail. It is a crazy old ride. How did I marry Paul? How did I end up in the UK? It's wild. I end up in North Alabama, and then I end up in North England. And here we are.